Now is it working? There we go. Now it's unmuted, apparently. Okay. So, let's see at... Where was I? So, right, yeah, stasis build. We're going to revamp this build. So, what we're going to be doing is taking off all the mods and actually separating some of the mods into what we actually could do with using and all that. So this... Oh, we need legs, so we need to go back to the planet. I need legs. So unfortunately we can't 100% get this build up and running the way I want it, because I need more legs with better stats things on it. But we can get most of this build up and ready for what I want it for. So we're just going to take everything off here and see at the base stats what we're working with. This is going to give me a rough idea of what I can really do. So we do need to go back to Europa to go and get legs, because we want all tier 5 armor, not just one tier 4, because we want the extra little mod perk what you can actually get with it. So let's see our base stats here. So we have 80 health. I'm not really fussed about, because one, the frost armor is going to keep us alive anyway, so I'm not really fussed about my health. The grenade, yes. The super, yes. So let's focus on what we can actually get as an extra perk here. Now, this is melee. Not really fussed about melee, but that'll give us one extra 1 point towards our super. And then unfortunately we can't do the boots yet because we don't have the correct thing. Again. Oh no, we do want grenade. I am a dum-dum. No, that's melee, sorry. That's melee. Let's go grenade for weapon damage. Now we're not going to get over 100 grenade here, I can tell you that for absolutely free. However, we are going to be getting close to 100 grenade anyway, simply like this. So that's that one done there. This one here, we're going to be putting super on. Super for 5 melee. That's going to give us a bit more super damage. Or we can go class ability, which would give us more class for weapon. So we can have 119 class now. Possibly could do it that way, and then we'd need 2 as super energy. So if we do the 2 as super, we can easily have 103 super as well. It's just going to increase the damage a tiny bit. It's not really needed, as you're not going to be relying on your super for the big damage dealer. You're mainly going to be relying on your super to spawn your crystals, to give you the frost armor perk and restoration towards the other things. So it's entirely up to you which way you want to go. The main one is your class ability here. So your class ability, you can constantly gain your overshield back, because this is what you're going to be consuming to simply keep activating your frost armor. So the faster you can actually get your shield back, is the more times you're going to be able to stay alive in a fight. Then we're running this. Nearby stasis crystals will track to your position. This will give us 10 health and 10 super, increasing the damage to frozen of the blast of the stasis when you destroy a stasis crystal or defeat a frozen target. So it basically increases the size of the blast. Now, entirely up to you. I'm not too fond of it. Your frost armor has increased durability and maximum stacks. Basically, we'd need that one as well. Increased immediate energy gained from picking up a stasis shard. So essentially, these two can go because one, we're not going to be rocking melee anyway. There's no point in melee. Increase the weapon and handling and health after frozen. Increase weapon handling and healing after freezing a target with stasis. That could be handy. That one, I'm not gonna lie, that could be actually pretty handy. We're not too fussed about that one. And there we go. So this one here, defeating slowed or frozen targets grants you class energy, ability energy. Now, again, this is entirely up to you. If you want to rock to get javelin, easily take off the slide and then you can put the javelin one on. Let's give it a run. Let's see what happens, and then we can also have another perk on as well. Stasis weapons, final blows have chance to create a stasis shard. Why not? Or we've got when you have frost armor, melee damage slows your targets. Not really going to be into that. Your frost armor has, I think we've already got this one. Yes, we have. We do already have that one. Or you got this one here. Defeating targets with frost armor, you have chance to create a stasis crystal. Now, one, we are going to be getting final blows. But two, we're always going to be freezing targets, I think, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. And then if we do need to switch out something, we can possibly switch out this. Because we do have time dilation on our armor, what we can easily put on in a minute. So the begs the differ, right? What stasis weapon do we want to use? Like, it's gonna have to be. We do have autos with the frost armor perk on there. Let's grab the auto out. Let's grab that, and then we just simply grab. I'm never going to use a glaive anyway, so I'm just going to use that as the upgrade material here. So what does this do? So and create, yeah. So we want this, and then we want this mainly. We want that mainly. Even the weapons actually give you little perks as well, which is actually really, really good. So now that we've got the main weapon here, we can easily go and actually put on whatever heavy we want. So let's have a look at stasis power weapons. That one's not too bad. This weapon deals more damage for each time an elemental. That's not too bad. Could be better, but it's not too bad. But I'm really thinking of actually rocking the grenade launcher here. Just simply because I've not used it in a very long time. And I feel like giving it a run. So unfortunately, like I said, we do need to head back to the planet. This will increase frost armor as well, so we really, really do need to get this completed as well. So all of the armor and weapons were over 500. I'm going to try this with this build. So let's now sort out the mods. So the reason why I said that we could easily get rid of the healing one, because we can just simply go onto the legs here and put healing on as well. So, and bear in mind, we're going to be having frost armor, we're going to be having the healing from picking up an orb, we're going to be having everything else of what we're going to be rocking, and so there's really no point of you know, like essentially just thingy. Now we can have a rock just for the attribute class ability, sorry, or we can rock all of it. Let's do all of it because we can do. So again, now we're gonna go to class ability. Reduces all cooldown, all abilities, and we can even get a healer on finisher as well if we really need to. But we're gonna go. That's actually put a damper on my plans right here. Right, so let's go. This one, and then what we can actually do is actually have a look at some of these. So this one here, we finisher grant special ammo. When you use a finisher, gain energy to your last ability. Yeah. Melee, final blows grant an overshield. Could be actually handy for what we are gonna do. But there you go. Finishers reduce cooldown attributes. So we're going to be having faster cooldown on our set anyway. So essentially, we're not going to be really needing thingy. You gain boost to your health stats when you have an armor charge. Your armor charge depletes over time. That's going to give us a bit more health, and then essentially just easily to keep ourselves up. Now the hands here, I don't know how fast this gun actually reloads. If it reloads pretty quickly, we can easily just do what we need to do here. But again, there's nothing really here for our class ability essentially. So all we've got here is grenade throw, grenade energy, and all that. So what we're gonna rock is the highest one goes in the end. So we're going to have grenade causing an orb of power to make for us, essentially causing more orbs to spawn, and hopefully that this will work. Now, let's see, we're going to be putting that one on, and that one. Yes, I did just say I don't know how fast it reloads, but what the hell, faster reload speed, the longer we stay in the fight for. So this is where mainly we're going to be looking at here. So again, we will get grenade kills, but again, we probably won't get as many as we think we will. So my ideally setup is this here. Reduces your super cooldown when you use your class attributes near targets. We're always going to be near targets because when you activate your frost armor, you want to make sure you're near an enemy target. Essentially, that's going to give you the ability to freeze that target, propped in other abilities what you've got in your fragments. So all this gives us is more super. Actually, we'll take that. There we go. We've got more super, a bit more grenade energy, and no class. But we've got a bit more super. So now we're at 105 super, 108 super, sorry, and 105 grenade. Now, Unfortunately, we do need to head back to Europa, so essentially that's where we're going to be approximately testing the build out. But I've got the perfect place to actually go and test this build out to see how it's going to perform. Now, we have only squares and circles. We're going to need a triangle. Only some of them. Right, that's going to have to do. Right, so we've got all three. Let's go and head to the lost sector and let's see how the survivability is on it. I don't know how long this is going to survive for. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do this lost sector. So normally to do a lost sector, it only takes me about 2 to 3 minutes. Oh yeah, let's see about this. Instant reload, Nelly. Love to see it. So we do need triangles and we do need circles. That is fine. We've got everything we need. Let's see how this will actually perform. Now, if I've built it right, we should have infinite frost armor all the time and be able to freeze targets with anything we have on hand. I would love of the gun to have headstone. However, we don't have that option here. Unless I want to go back to farming for headstone. But I don't really fancy going back to farming for headstone. Okay, so it's not the best. But it is stunning the champion quite a bit. You see what I mean though about our class ability being as full as it is, that we are constantly kind of healing quite a bit here. Well, I need him to bubble. Wow. It's the little sniper dudes. Okay, so that's what I've come from this so far. We do need a better stasis. Auto. But it is working. The build is working as it is. So the build is working as it is intended. And we are freezing him quite a bit. Now I wonder though, is there a stasis also out there, exotic, what we could use? So we don't get a javelin all of the time. But again, we're getting our class ability back, right? When we are near by targets when we use our abilities. That just instantly filled our bar up there. Okay, so now here comes, like the actual test here. How much can we withstand? So we do get so now we have, like, didn't perform too bad actually. Again, but the one thing we are slacking is feet. We're slacking legs. So we are slacking legs here, and we got 2 butt towels. Yes, I call them butt towels. I don't really care. So 506. That can actually no, because that's only a tier 3. Let's do that one. So the build does work. It's just legs what we're slacking on now. I wonder, like I said, though, is there a different stasis weapon out there what we could use with possibly better perks to use against I don't get me wrong, the auto feels really, really nice, but I feel like there is a better kinetic one out there. Let's try SMG. These do triangles and these ones do circles. Unfortunately, the tier 4s, so they're not gonna get this one right here. Would actually benefit us here. So that means now we would need to go and get an auto for the secondary one. Ooh there. Okay, that's in. Right, so we only get 37 bullets, but we're going to benefit from this one a bit more because we're going to be getting, like I said, we don't technically need that perk for the frost armor because we've already gained a butt ton of frost armor. Right. Is it? Sit fucking down. Right. So we need a secondary weapon, right? What we'll do, circles. Now, I swore there was overload. Here we go. So there is, we do actually have our options, and I'm thinking of actually giving this a try because one, we're gonna have autoload a holster on here. Oh, I'm running out of prisms again. That not good. But we've got all three. So we've got the triangle, which is the SMG. We've got the circle, which is the grenade launcher. Now, is there another a waveframe grenade launcher? What is circle? Or we could actually go side. Oh, that's special ammo though. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Governor. We could go pulse. Oh, the pulse actually might be the way. Actually, it's gonna have max ammo. Let's see. It feels nice to use. I don't want to keep tapping it. We're gonna have triangles. Alright, let's give this one a run. Let's try this one. And then we'll give my verdict to it. But you saw we had one death, but that was user error because I got too fucking close to things and I got punished for it. Now, is there anything else you could do to make this build better? Oh, there's a lot more you could possibly do. Like one. He's already... Okay, so it's not working now. Because we've got to constantly switch here, so... Right, that's not working. Abandon ship, boys, abandon ship. An abandoned activity. So that's not working. Because we've got to stun him, and then we've got to shoot him. Right, here we go. Right, what we want to run, what we want to have a look at is the stasis things here. We don't have much options. I'm gonna be frankly honest with you. Right, so what I'm thinking is we go back to the auto. We've got the circle, and we go back. We see what we can get for triangle for secondary. SMGs, snipers. Either way, I feel like it's got to be tier 5. Right, let's try the sniper. We've got the frost armor down. However, again, we need boots. I want tier 5 boots for this build, and then the next build we're going to be looking at is actually this solar hammer build, and actually get better armor for that. So let's hope this one works. I probably messed it up real quick. Yeah, I've gone into the vault too quick when I'm deloading. Easy way to fix that. You do this. And yes, you do see 2 Titans on the home screen, because I was trying a tiny experiment out. Now, do we have... We'll claim that first. Do we have a different lost sector we can do here? We do. Do you know what? Let's do that one. Let's change it up. So we know in the ice lost sector, this does perform really well. With this weapon and then the triangle for the hand cannon. It was human. The one death I had in there was human error. I went too close to the edge thinking I can get a shot off on the guy. However, I couldn't get it. So this one here is basically obsolete. That one's basically obsolete now. I forgot there was a... I forgot they put a wall there. And that was actually to stop people from doing that trick. Because they were using that trick to get to places where they shouldn't be, or to skip things in certain things. So, I was one of them people who did it, so... If you do use that tiny little thing to just get over the wall, I do apologise. Right, so what do we need for this one? So we need circles and squares, triangles and squares, and we have all three on this build. So let's see how it performs in this one. I like doing lost sectors as testers because it locks your equipment, so you can't actually just mess about and change things. You either you stick with it or you stuck with it. And then we've got let's see how the sniper does. Sniper does actually pretty good. And we've already got super, so we're not... So we are actually getting a lot of benefits from this armor already. So we are getting quite a bit of benefits from this. Oh, and there's another triangle dude. See if we can make him bubble. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Let's freeze him again. Because again, I need to reload again. There you go. But you can see, look, we're getting permanent frost armor still, so that's the good side here. Now, yeah, I need to look up how to get this auto. Look how much energy though, right, that actually gave back though. See, I nearly died to human error again. I'm trying not to use my ult as much here, so I want to really put the skills to the test. Until the boss comes. That's mainly when you'll use your super, is with a boss. Oh, there's another. champion. So, because the champions can actually be a lot more devastating than a boss can these days, we'll just pop the super on the champion. But you see, look, we're doing really well. We are doing excellent. And they are tracking to us still. And we've already got super again. So let's just make sure there's no champions what's actually spawned. I don't think there is. There we go. And we're getting plenty of heavy ammo as well, so that's probably a good side as well to this build, is that we're getting plenty of heavy. I think we found what I like. So what we can do is bang, 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 and put all these ones away, and there we go. So will it compete against other builds? In my eyes, it's got a very high chance to actually compete against other builds. Would I ever test that? Probably not, because I don't do that type of stuff. But having the sniper actually is pretty nice. The only thing I'm going to suggest with the sniper is to get 2 extra rounds in there. That way you can constantly just have 6 bullets loaded at one point. And you're not going to be using the sniper anyway. You're going to be mainly using your abilities. That's it. Because this here will freeze your targets for you. And it's not classed as melee. That is not actually classed as melee, which is actually shocking, because you're not using melee to get it. You would think it would count as melee, but it doesn't. Now, what does the armor give us here? Oh, this is the one what gives us this. Okay, okay. Even though it's not tier 4, it's actually a pretty high level. So now, what we can actually do here is save this build, because this one is outperforming everything else. Now, we need legs. There's no doubt about it that we actually do need feet. Now, unfortunately, without the red goop, like this red thing on that planet, it's very much of a pain to actually get the feet we're looking for, because this gives you a higher reward chance. However, you can actually go and do it and have a very low chance of getting tier 5. So this helmet now can officially go, and this chest piece can actually officially go, because we got a different one which works out a lot better to our favor. What I'm going to do though is, just because I did it on the last one, we will masterwork this one. but we need more prisms. So once I start getting like 50, 40 gear, I will be deleting most of the gear what I get. And then Glimmer won't be a problem. Glimmer's not a problem anyway. Glimmer is nowhere near a fucking problem for me. We are out of siphons though. I have used a lot of siphons on exotic armor to try and get the best possible roll I could get. So we have used a lot of them. I've used a lot of them, and I mean a lot. This guy. So now we're officially out of prisms. So we need some prisms. And I don't use them to get them because I need them. I need that specific item for specific missions. So I need to wait on that. I want to know, right? I want to know how we're going to get Zercoins, because normally we get Zercoins from the Battle Pass, by the way. But we're not going to be having another Battle Pass, are we? So, if you're wondering why I'm doing this stasis build, I'm trying to do a really, really good stasis build for things. This is what we're probably going to be after as well, that type of armor for my arc build, which is there. Which, that needs a rework. This is a new arc build, what has not been tested. Right, so what we're going to do now is override this with that. And there you go. Right, now let's sort out the look of this Titan. Titans. Do you know what? I'm going to actually rock that. I've actually got more chest piece than what I thought I've got. That's not it. There it is. Is that it? Nope, that's the Witch Queen. Don't actually, let's... We've not used... Oh, I've got a lot more bloody armor pieces than what I actually thought. I do have a lot more. Do you know what? Go in them ones. Actually, we're doing this. Is this the chest piece? Oh, is this? Yeah, that's it. We're rocking robot style. It don't really suit the throttle. It doesn't really suit stasis though, does it? This is always smart for me, boys. To know is, do I look good doing this? Let's see about the line set. That's not the line set. Is that it? Nope. That's not it. That's it. Well, I do actually admit I do like the look of the eye set. We need to change colour though. What about that one? Oh, that one. Okay. That's a content. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, there we go. It's not too fancy, but it's clean enough for me. By the way, we are only having the one stasis build. There's no need for two stasis builds whatsoever, by the way. However, right, what was the armor? What does it look like? Right, it's got that there. Maybe I like that one. I like that one for that one. I don't think I've got anything for this. No, there's not even one for it. Wow. Right, so what we're going to do is, because we look like an old thing there. There we go. So I'm see the clan woman real quick. Oh, and that was another thing. If you want a clan to join, by the way, just for drops, you don't have to join me. You don't have to join any of the activities we want to do and all that, because I do have a bunch of friends what do it. If you just want a clan so you can get all these nice little juicy drops, drop us a comment down below saying join, and I will send you an invite if you're not part of one. If you're part of one, don't leave one to join mine. Essentially just thingy. So if you do want one, drop a comment down below saying join. It is Tuesday and Zer's still here. This is interesting. 1 second. Let me screenshot that.
Emergency, Guardian. Sorry.
Okay, alright, that's new. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. So we've done the status. I think then this build, Oh, I've just changed the fucking colour. Shit. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to vault all my armour real quick. And we're just going to go around collecting drops. And see what we get. See if we get anything good, see if we get anything crap. So the next build is going to be the solar build, what I'm going to look at later. And see what I can do there. See what armor I need to farm for it, and then we do a reveal. This was the whole part of this stream. You have to actually reveal the stasis build I wanted to try. So this is going to be the next one. I do know there's a raid armor, but unfortunately I can't get that because I can't get anyone to do a raid up at the minute. So that's not feasible right then, which is fine with me. Plus I have no idea what I'm doing in any of the raids because I don't specifically listen. So we do have chance to get 5 tier 5 armor, and it is arc armor, which is what we need. We need arms, we need helmet at tier 5. Now, oh shit, but, right, so we want weapons on this one, right, so we want, I'm not sure which raid it is, all I know is there's a raid what's got solar armor on, one of my mates was on about it, and I do need to give it a go one day. Yeah, one day. What was I doing? Weapon damage. So weapon and grenade. Oh, well. We don't really need. There we go. We'll just do that one. That is weapon, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, perfect. Alright, so what we're gonna do is put the stasis armor away. And let's see if we can get the arc one. Oh fucking hell, I'm not even using a full arc set. Well. Huh. Okay. Right, we've got 53 chances. Let's see what we get. Can we focus this? Huh. Well. Let's just keep going and see what we get. We might get lucky. Now I think the next one we'll look at then is this going to be the sort build. This needs a dire help. The solar one's going to have to do till next. Right, do you just get every single fucking set of armor from this? Apparently you do. However, I was watching someone talk about armor sets, about movement. That Gambit's got a really good movement one. That could be actually good for Hunter, but I don't have a Hunter class. I actually deleted the Hunter and started another Titan. Just an experiment. The minute I start... Alright, okay, stop. They're going to the postmaster now, that's where we don't want them. Again, I'm not too fussed about this armor. Because it's only anything tier 4 or lower will be deleted from now on. I'm not using anything less anymore because I'm at that stage now where I need pretty good armor sets. I did not realise though I'm not using a full arc armor set here. That is 100% my fault there. Well, it is my fault because I'm playing the game, but we've been doing other activities and I've not been getting the ones that I've needed. I'll look it up how to get the best arc one, and then we'll see where we go from there. Right now I just want to go around collecting all the drops on everyone, getting rid of them because they're just constantly flashing and it's doing my nutting to actually fucking see it.
Tell your clanmates I said hi.
Have I watched any? I've watched one or two, I believe.
See you soon.
Alright, let's get rid of these. Again, anything under tier 4s are going. My vault just fills up too quick with them. Let me see who that is real quick.
Are you still with us?
Let me see if I've ever heard about him.
View up here is pretty good too, I guess.
Bear with me.
Like coffee? Man is just a family and choose to join.
Yes, oh yes, yes, I have watched him. I do actually watch him quite a bit. Right. Zer's turn to get rid of these drops. Got 27 on him. We can just get random stuff by the looks of it. But yeah, I've decided from now on my builds will be requiring tier 5 armor sets or armor pieces, because there might be some armor sets what actually might be two different perks. The first one might be better than the second one for some of them, I think, for some builds. Can't believe even he's giving me that shit.
You are here. It means the Nine are not done with you.
Technically, the 9's gone. So someone's already done that, which is really good then. So it does confirm that it does work then properly.
There is a door in the woods. It is opening.
Get rid of all these. Probably gonna be some god rolls here, but I don't really care. like I said, my vault gets really full very quickly, so it's at the end of the day it needs to be sorted. Because right now I managed to get it down from 1,298 the other day down to just under that because I've put all my armor sets away. So essentially a bit more. Why are you still fucking flashing? There's nothing for me. No, okay. Nope. Nope, right. Do one. Also, because I've probably got coins. Yeah, probably because I've got 2 coins. Yes, I do save the exotic engrams, by the way. So I can specifically target armor pieces what I want. And try and get the skill sets I want. Anything in here? No. Right. Banshee turn. Yeah. Let's get the last lot of this. Actually, Banshee, do you anything? Yeah, I can think. Yeah, it's worth doing. It really is. Banshee, do you have... No. I don't want any of that crap. I'm just going to get rid of all these. I think the next build I do on Titan is actually going to be with the rocket chest piece. Where you put your barricade down and summons those little rockets. So if anyone else who is watching or do watch this after the fact that I do finish streaming today, all these builds, I have not watched any videos on them. I've just done them myself, or some of these were really old builds when I used to play and I never really changed, and I just changed the armor sets. How many? I got 50 points, damn it. So I won't have enough for a siphon from the computer. So some of these armors are like, you know, just old builds what I've had lying around, and I've just changed the armor pieces to new ones. So the stasis build you've seen is essentially one that I've wanted to do for quite a while, which is Infinite Frost Armor. But back when I was doing Frost Armor, we never had any of these perks on it. So essentially we were just doing Frost Armor to where we could get it at the time, which was through means by using armor, the exotic armor piece and all that. This one here I had for a while, deleted it, saw that this gun was coming back into trend and never got the catalyst for it. Like a muppet I am, but I will get it eventually. So the next build I'm going to look at is the arc build to try and get this up and running. I didn't realise I'm not even using 2 pieces of arc here, but I think I am here. But again, I need a tier 5 helmet for that, and Oh no, this one's super. This one's super and weapon build. This one. This is a super and weapon. That one's just a pure weapon build, mainly for vault shot. So the reason why I love, by the way, I do love this new grenade from Stasis. It's actually really nice. The reason why I'm actually rocking this grenade is because I don't have icebreaker. Is it icebreaker? I think it is. Yeah, icebreaker. I don't have icebreaker. We know how to do the dungeon, but I don't have icebreaker. Okay, so I'll have to have a look into that as well. I will have a look. What is flashing in here? Oh, I finally got this one. After I know you can get it after defeating the witness in the 12-man thing by doing the 3 missions. But I'll admit, me and my mate we were doing it at the time, really struggled on these 3 missions. And now that we've got another friend who plays it again, quite a few of them, one of them said, "Oh, I'll join you and help you," so thank God for that. So yeah, so that's the reason for that grenade, because I don't have icebreaker. Plus I can use the grenade in my super as well, and this one's just pretty nice to break up all of the crystals in my super anyway. Again, like I said, this build's not going to be ready for super damage, mainly just to keep spamming frost armor. But you will be able to like use your super, chuck that into your super, destroying all the shards there as well. Doing explosive damage. That'll get you your class ability energy back. That'll get you grenade energy back, and it even gets you super, because I got super twice in one lost sector run. That's just one, and I got it twice, so I can't really fault it for what I built it for. So that's one build actually really complete. We've completed this one. We've completed this one. This is avoid overshield slash me. No, this one's a shield throw. I'm a muppet. This one. It is, yeah. It really is. This one is more of a team build, where I can just constantly spam barricade and constantly just give overshield to team members. This one is a hammer throw bonk build with synthoceps, which needs a rework as well. This one, this is the fire tornado. So I slam and I stomp and that's a thingy. However, I believe this probably needs more strength, to be honest with you. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for on that. But this build is complete. We're rocking the Iron Banner set for this, just because I could do, and I just wanted to give it a try. So this is another Iron Banner set. Because this one does rely on super to actually create the sunspots, but this is mainly survival. And then you've got this one here, which we do have one catalyst for, which the catalyst gave me this, so. But yeah, the next build, we're going to be looking at this arc build and seeing what I can do here, because I'm going to be honest, I didn't realise that I was that bad on the arc build. Now, we do have some here, but this is weapon and super. I don't want weapon and super for this build. For this build, I want weapons and class. Yeah, weapon and class for this one. And maybe if I can get it. But we'll see, and if I can get it. Right, before I do end the stream now, I want to show you this real quick. So I did have Hunter, Titan, Warlock, Hunter. I never play Hunter. I never had any builds saved on Hunter. I never did really anything with Hunter. So I thought, as an experiment, right, I'd actually log in, delete Hunter, and start a Titan, a new Titan. I've done this before, and just to show that it does kind of work. I don't know if it will ever mess up, or I don't think they'll ever patch it though, because it's officially stopped now. All the updates are stopped. I think we've got probably what 2 or 3 more. I think. But yeah, so as you can see, we are a newbie on Titan, but we've got all of the builds back. So it is possible to start a new character on, like, if you're a Warlock main and you want another, if you run out of space in your armor sets, start another Warlock if you don't mind playing through the campaigns again, or skip them. And then you've got all these builds. You can save all these builds on a different character. Can we access Vault? We can access Vault. Not. I'm doing it. Let's see what we can do here, shall we? Helm. Let's just pull any. Let's pull. Do we have barricade? No, do you know what? I've got an idea. Right, I have an idea for this. Right, I'm gonna leave it there for today though. So my idea is essentially, right, is to make one build on that one Titan, and I'm going to use that build to go through most of the campaigns. Am I going to do all the campaigns? No, I'm going to skip the new lights. I'm not doing the beginner shit. I will skip that, but that will be starting next week, because the rest of this week there won't be another stream this week. Not until next week now. I'm only doing short ones. I'm not doing super long ones anymore. I used to do really long streams, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to do short ones on builds, what I found, but interesting builds, what I've done, and all that. So, challenge run for that one Titan build. That Titan is, I'm going to do random generator. If it lands on an even number, we will do an exotic headpiece, or if it's on an uneven number, we're gonna run an exotic, let's go arms. We'll run arms because we've not used, no, legs. Let's go legs, head and legs. So if it's an uneven number, we'll go head. If it's an even number, we'll go legs. And then we're going to do a challenge run on. We're going to make that build. If it's stasis, we'll do Beyond the Light campaign first to get the stasis subclass. If it's solar and all that, I think we just randomly unlock that as we are. But yeah, this is going to be a fun challenge run. I've done it on the Xbox, by the way, on that one. And I did the stasis one first, and I completed it just under 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I wonder if I can do it faster on Titan with a proper build, because I had no armor on that one. But whatever armor piece we get, we have to run that armor piece, that exotic armor piece, and then we have to build around it. So if it is a stasis one, we'll more likely go for the stasis fragments first. See where we can go from there. And then we'll do like Witch Queen, and then we'll do like Beyond the Light, Renegades and all that. And then we'll see how far we can actually get until we get properly stuck on them. But I want to say thank you all for watching. Thank you all for seeing the build what I've done for stasis. If you do want to rock, hold on, let me go back into it, because I'm not sure how I can link Dim with it. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm going to start that next week, and then we'll see how far we can actually get. If you do want to try the stasis build, I don't know if you can screenshot on anything. So this is the weapon we're running. Weapons are entirely up to you. I'd say give that a go though, because it's actually pretty nice. And then there's the armor mods. That's the armor mods. And then the armor set is the Frost armor set. I would highly suggest of trying to get tier 5 on all of them, or if you've got it, that's good for you. I will try and get tier 5 boots for this build as much as possible. But I will figure out, by the way, how to link Dim. So we'll start that challenge one next week on the other Titan. Let's see how far I can get on it until I struggle. Thank you all. I'll see you all soon. See you all. Have a good day or good night, wherever you are. Bye for now.